Dudes, it's Gaz, and welcome back to another Warframe video. So, let's go see what Baro's got. Should be live right now. Yeah, it's been, I've been a little bit under the weather the last couple days, so there's not been really that many streams, but, yeah, let's hope that Baro's got some exciting stuff that makes it worth, grinding out a bunch of Warframe this weekend. It is, of course, always worth it. But the last couple of Baro visits have been pretty underwhelming. He now has MP3s as his items he can bring. So we had like the Abyss of Dagoth login music. Hope you could tell I just woke up. I'm like out of it right now. And I think before that it was like some kind of just a JPEG. We got JPEGs and MP3s. So let's hope that Baro brought a Prime mod. I mean, where's Prime Bane of the Murmur? Honestly, like, are we gonna ever get Prime Bane of the Murmur or just? Nah, I'm gonna go with nah. So let's see what he's got. If he has Prime Bane of the Murmur, I'm gonna feel real silly. What does he even have? What is even his new stuff? What? Hide owned. His new thing is a Roomba, it looks like. Okay, domestic beachcomber domestic drone. Okay, so you got a Roomba as your air quotes new item at Baro. I know some people really like having these, and actually I have one of these in my ship too, so it is pretty nice. But 800 ducats and 625,000 credits for one of these, that's kind of a lot of ducats, so if you want to get that, go for it. It's a funny little cosmetic item. As far as other stuff, looks like we got some actually pretty decent other stuff here, including a Volt Relic. So let's do a full review of Baro here, keeping in mind the new item is not anything combat related. Alright, so let's start with the mods here. We got Primed Fever Strike, definitely want that one. Pummel, don't really need that one. Primed Fast Hands, kind of whatever. Prime Tactical Pump, also kind of whatever. And Prime Bane of the Orkin, definitely whatever for most players. And for your joke mod, you got Peculiar Audience mod, which just does some joke stuff. So, out of all these mods, the only one that is a must-have is Prime Fever Strike. Very good for just melees in general. For a heavy attack Slam Magistar, you use this for big toxin which make corrosive. For light attack builds, you can do a viral build with it, corrosive gas, all those toxin elemental kind of things. This mod is the strongest toxin mod for melees. So yeah, go ahead and get that if you don't have it already. And it's also under half the price of a domestic Roomba drone. So yeah, unlike the overpriced Roomba drone, you can get this for 350 ducats and 200,000 credits. As far as the other mods, they can be good. Like, it depends really what you're doing. But yeah, reload speed. For shotguns and for rifles we got here. The thing about reload speed is this is an animation speed up. It's not actually like, it is technically reload speed, but it's just speeding up your animation. So you get heavy diminishing returns after you put multiple reload sources. Just be aware of that. If you are running a reload mod on your build, you might not want to run Merciless as well. You might want to run Deadhead instead as your Arcane. But yeah, if you do want reload speed mods, these are the strongest reload speed mods. It's just reload speed's not something that people usually mod for. And then for Prime Bane of the Orkin, it can be good if you are looking to do like a long Orican mission with like the Ogress or something. But the thing is that we don't normally do arbitrations on Orican missions like the Void. So this is not as important as like Primed Smite Infested or Primed Smite Grenier, because their Arbies are usually a lot better than Orican Arbies, which are usually pretty bad. Orican Arbies, huh? Alright, for the appearance tab here, this is the stuff you got. I might make a new video on the Nikana pretty soon, just a heads up. But yeah, this skin makes the Nikana look worse in my opinion, so up to you if you want to get it. But you get some pretty good stuff here, Nexus Fur Pattern, and other things of that nature. For weapons, we actually got 3 weapons. Like I said, the non-new stuff is actually pretty decent at Baro this week. You got a Prisma Angstrum, so remember there's an Incarnon for this, a good Incarnon. Let's probably make a new video on pretty soon. So probably the best weapon he's got here, hands down, the Prisma Angstrum. You will not have the Incarnon when you buy this, but the Incarnon is always purchasable from Cavallero. Yeah, the Prisma Angstrum. Fire, the Viper Wraith, this thing is definitely not an Incarnon. I wouldn't mind an Incarnon for it, though. It's got a special mod, though, called Skull Shots, where you get infinite ammo after you get while getting headshots. Beyond that, wouldn't really recommend it. It's only got 18 base damage and not the best crit. And for the Opticor Vandal, this thing is obtainable in-game from the Thurbia Fractures event, but that is like the most boring, outdated event in all of Warframe, so I would probably recommend that you do... Actually, no, because you get Amalgam mods from it too. if you don't want to do all those annoying Thermia fractures, you can get the Opticor Vandal here instead. It's not that it's less ducats than a Roomba. That Roomba's expensive. 650 ducats and 550,000 credits for this, which is literally you skipping doing the Thermia fractures event. That or a Roomba, really. That's hilarious how expensive that Roomba is. But yeah, either way, I would still recommend that you do the Thermia Fractures event because you get Amalgam Serration and like a couple other Amalgam mods that only come from there. So I'd still recommend doing that. But if you just want to buy it here, it's totally acceptable to do that. You're probably gonna eventually want to get those whatever they're called mods. And for the miscellaneous tab back here, as stated earlier, we do have a Volt relic. So it's got Forma, Lex, Odonata, Volt Prime Chassis, Odonata Prime Blueprint, and the Volt Prime Neuroptics. So, pretty decent relic, and this only comes from Baro as well, so keep that in mind. You might also notice that some of these Volt parts are not... There's some Volt parts missing, so yeah, you're not going to have, I think, the Volt Systems or the Volt Blueprint from this relic, so just keep that in mind. But for the Volt Neuroptics, this is going to be a way to get those. And yeah, that's going to be basically it for Baro. So as stated earlier, overall suggestions, Prime Fever Strike for sure. Prisma Angstrum for sure. And maybe get some Volt Relics if you want to get some Volt stuff. But those are 125 ducats each, so be careful about that. Additionally, Stalker Beacons could be helpful to you. Keep in mind that they did buff the drop rates of all the Stalker's weapons. They're now more universal across the board, so it's like you're not going to get like 50 Dread blueprints before you get a Hate blueprint. Now the Hate, Dread, and Despair have the same drop rate. So, yeah. If you don't get the Despair or the Hate for like 5 kills, that's just because you're super unlucky. And you keep getting Dread blueprints because the drop rate is the same across the board now. So, that's basically it for the video, guys. A decent Baro for sure. The new item is technically not new to me because I think they had that domestic drone as like a Dog Days reward or a drop or something like that at some point. So I'm gonna try to stream tonight. I am feeling definitely under the weather. Like my throat is really hurting right now. So if it doesn't happen, I'm sorry. I want to, trust me. It's just I don't know if I should if I'm gonna be doing some health problems afterwards because when I do have a long stream and I'm not feeling good, it just it pulls over to the next day. Sorry about that cough. So, either way, I'll see you guys super soon. We're going to have the Zaku Prime access. Oh, the Zaku Prime prep access. I'm actually fully prepped for Zaku Prime putting up, so I'm just going to be grinding for funsies, like doing Void Cascade and stuff. So, either way, see you very soon. If not a stream tonight, definitely one tomorrow. I will make sure it happens tomorrow if it doesn't happen tonight. Then, of course, the weekly reset on Sundays. So, you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy farming out Baro. Hope you had a good Halloween. And, yeah, see you with tons and tons of videos this month, guys. Peace.